Have you ever wondered why some people instantly grab all the attention the moment they walk into a room, while others seem to disappear into the background? The real secret isn't about looks or luck. It's all about mastering the art of connection and reading social cues. And the most fascinating part, it all starts with a single glance. Today, I'm going to walk you through some incredibly powerful social techniques that can help anyone stand out, no matter where you are. As the great Will Rogers once said, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And that impression? It often begins with how you connect, especially through eye contact. The key is to create a touch of mystery, a sprinkle of playfulness, and an air of intrigue, without trying too hard. With the right approach, you'll leave a lasting mark on someone's memory long after the conversation ends. Let's start with the very first and surprisingly powerful technique: the power of a single glance. Have you ever asked yourself, can a single look really spark a connection? The answer is yes. When you lock eyes with someone, even just for a few seconds, you open the door to connection and curiosity. Eye contact is your secret weapon in creating intrigue and interest. Once you master it, you'll be amazed at how quickly it deepens engagement. People often pick up on more than we realize. Before you even speak, your eyes are already revealing how you feel. Confidence, curiosity, even a little nervousness. But here's the trick. Controlled eye contact. It's about holding someone's gaze just long enough to show real interest, without crossing the line into discomfort. Picture this. You're in a grocery store. You glance across the aisle and meet someone's eyes. You hold it for a few seconds, smile gently, and then look away. That small gesture says everything. I see you and I'm intrigued. That short but intentional moment ignites curiosity. As humans, we're drawn to what's mysterious and just out of reach. That single glance, it opens a door in their mind, wondering what's behind it. Using eye contact this way shows confidence without aggression and interest without desperation. It sets you apart. Not too shy, but also not overwhelming. And the real magic? It lies in breaking eye contact at the perfect moment, leaving them wondering, was there something there? Or was it just a glance? As we just explored, a well-timed glance can spark curiosity and open the door to connection. But what gives that look such power? It's that tiny bit of mystery. The thing that pulls people in and makes them wonder, is there something special behind that glance? In fact, research shows that eye contact can activate the brain's reward system, increasing feelings of attraction and genuine interest. Dr. Albert Mehrabian even revealed that 93% of communication is nonverbal, which means your eyes are already speaking volumes before you say a single word. With controlled eye contact, you can build tension, intrigue, and connection. Without uttering a thing, stay calm, composed, and let your eyes work their subtle magic. It's not just about being seen, it's about making people feel something, stirring their curiosity and drawing them in. Number 2, embracing humor and positivity, the emotional bridge. If eye contact starts the spark, laughter is what keeps the flame burning. Humor is one of the most powerful tools for human connection. When you make someone laugh, you're not only showing your playful side, you're also breaking down barriers, making them feel safe and leaving a lasting impression. As Mark Twain wisely said, against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. Humor isn't just about telling jokes. It's about creating a light-hearted, relaxed energy that makes people open up around you. A cheerful outlook, a bit of cleverness, or even the ability to laugh at yourself, all these show confidence and charisma. Playful teasing, when done with kindness, is one of the best ways to build rapport. It creates a dynamic where you're not afraid to gently challenge each other, and that makes interactions more engaging. Let's say someone gives you a cheeky jab. Don't shy away. Respond with a light tease of your own. As long as the tone stays fun and friendly, you're showing that you're confident, secure, and not taking yourself too seriously. All attractive traits. Used the right way, humor can melt the ice, foster closeness, and create bonds that even the nicest compliment can't always match. So whether you're telling a funny story or making a clever remark, just remember, laughter is the universal language of connection. Number 3, go beyond predictable. Compliments are great, but to truly stand out, they need to be sincere and a bit unique. Most people default to things like "you have a nice smile" or "you look amazing," which sound nice but feel generic. When you genuinely notice something unique, say something not everyone catches, you
show that you're really paying attention.
And that turns a simple interaction into something far more meaningful. After moving beyond generic compliments by noticing deeper qualities, it's time to step up your game with comments that truly leave a lasting impression. Instead of simply saying, "You look beautiful," try something like, "You have such a contagious energy, it lights up the entire room." That kind of compliment stands out. It shows you're perceptive and emotionally aware, not just focused on appearances. When you highlight qualities beyond physical beauty, you send a powerful message. I see more in you than what's on the surface. It makes the compliment feel more thoughtful, more real, and makes the other person feel truly appreciated. Picture saying, "I get the feeling you're not easily impressed, and I like that." That kind of statement shows confidence. It also communicates that you respect their individuality, which makes the interaction feel deeper and more personal. Another playful approach? Tease a bit to stir curiosity. You might flash a grin and say, I don't think you and I would get along very well." It sounds like a challenge, but it's light-hearted, and it makes the other person want to lean in and know more. This kind of playful edge keeps conversations interesting and unpredictable, and sets you apart from those who only say what's obvious. You become the person who notices what others miss, and that's magnetic. Number 4, balancing playfulness and challenge. Flirting is an art, and like all good art, it needs balance. The most memorable interactions often come from a mix of humor and a little challenge. That's where playful teasing can become a powerful tool. It builds connection while keeping things exciting without getting too serious. Light-hearted teasing can show confidence, but only if used in the right balance. You want to offer a friendly challenge, something that adds fun without coming off as rude or dismissive. A great way to do this is through a playful push and pull dynamic. Show some interest, then take a small step back, just enough to create tension. For example, if someone is enthusiastically talking about their favorite hobby, instead of just agreeing, you might say with a smile, "I don't know, I'd have to see it to believe it." That little challenge invites them to impress you. It shows that you're listening, that you're engaged, but not blindly agreeing. That's intriguing. Also, genuine warmth matters. If they share a small win from their day, celebrate it. Say something like, "Well, wow, you're really on a roll today." It's simple, but it shows you care. And people love when their little victories are seen. When you blend playfulness with respect, you show confidence, but you also make space for their perspective. That's what creates meaningful, feel-good conversations. Number 5, push-pull, the ultimate flirting strategy. The push-pull technique is one of the most effective ways to create attraction, and in the next part, you'll discover exactly how to master it. Now that you've learned how push-pull works like a dance, let's dive deeper into how it keeps conversations vibrant and magnetic. Think of it like a rhythm. One step forward, one step back. The push is when you create a slight emotional distance. The pull is when you show sincere interest, drawing them back in. Together, it creates an irresistible flow. A classic example: try saying something cheeky, like, "You know your trouble. I probably need to keep my distance." Say it with a grin, and you'll spark playful tension without being too serious. Another move is to give a compliment, then gently tease. For example, "You're clearly smart, but I'm still not sure you're my type." These playful challenges add flavor, keep things light, and make them wonder where they stand, which adds excitement to the interaction. Dr. Helen Fisher, a renowned anthropologist who studies love and attraction, has pointed out that playful competition and emotional contrast heighten attraction. This kind of emotional back and forth can trigger dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical, making the experience feel more thrilling. But here's the catch: it has to be balanced. The aim isn't to confuse or overwhelm, but to create a natural, flowing conversation where curiosity stays alive. Done right, push-pull shows that you're confident, playful, and in control, without rushing or forcing things. Number 6. Create a stir, then step away. Have you ever watched a show that ends with a huge cliffhanger, leaving you desperate for the next episode? You can apply that same principle in real-life conversations. When a conversation is going great, laughter, connection, energy, that's your cue to wrap it up. Yes. Ending on a high note may feel counterintuitive, but it leaves them wanting more. Don't wait for things to fizzle or get awkward. Instead, take control and say something like, "I'd love to keep chatting, but I've got to run. Let's pick this up later." You're not closing the door, you're leaving it open just enough to stir anticipation. And by guiding the moment, you're showing confidence and self-command, traits that are naturally attractive. Psychologists explain that anticipation is a strong motivator. It activates the brain's reward system, keeping someone eager for what comes next. That's why stepping away at the right moment can make the entire interaction more memorable, like ending a story at just the right cliffhanger. After ending the conversation at its peak, you've planted a seed of curiosity. And now it's time to let it grow. Think of it like planting a thought in someone's mind, a flicker of interest, a spark of intrigue, then stepping away before it fully blooms. That's what makes it linger. Even after the conversation ends, they'll
Find themselves thinking about you.
It's a simple technique, but it leaves a strong emotional imprint and makes them genuinely look forward to the next interaction. Number 7. The subtle art of touch is one of the most powerful and underestimated forms of communication, whether it's a handshake, a gentle pat on the back, or a friendly nudge. Touch conveys warmth, attentiveness, and often attraction. Studies have shown that humans are incredibly good at interpreting the meaning of touch with just a small gesture. We can communicate friendliness, care, and even playful energy, often more clearly than with words. When it comes to flirting, there's a technique known as the 5 in 15 rule. The idea? Aim for around 5 gentle touches within a 15-minute conversation. This could be a light nudge while laughing, a touch on the shoulder when agreeing, or a playful tap on the arm. If done subtly and naturally, these touches build warmth and connection.
Just without feeling intrusive, want to take it a step deeper.
There's a concept called the 3 H's of intimacy: hands, hips, and head. Hands are the most natural point of contact. Think handshakes, high fives, or a playful squeeze during laughter. A brief touch of someone's hand during a shared moment adds closeness and comfort. Hips can be touched subtly in social settings, like gently guiding someone through a crowd, and it signals attentiveness and protection, often without words. Head is the most intimate area, usually reserved for people we trust. A tap on the shoulder, brushing a strand of hair aside, or a gentle touch to the upper arm creates a unique, emotionally rich moment of closeness. The key is to keep these touches light, respectful, and natural. When used with care, touch enhances emotional depth and makes your presence more memorable. Every small gesture sends a message. I see you, I'm listening, I'm connected to this moment with you. And remember, these techniques are not about manipulation or playing games. They're about building meaningful, sincere connections with confidence and warmth. When done with authenticity, they turn everyday conversations into memorable experiences. After exploring the powerful impact of physical touch, there's one more skill, quiet, often overlooked, but deeply transformative: the power of deep listening. Number 8. The silent strength of listening in a world full of noise. The one who truly listens becomes unforgettable. Listening isn't just about staying quiet while someone else talks. It's an art, a conscious choice to be present, to notice tone, pauses, and expressions. It's listening not to reply, but to understand. People won't always remember the words you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel heard. And that kind of emotional connection, it leaves a lasting impact. You can show you're listening through eye contact, subtle nods, and thoughtful responses like, "That must have been tough," or "I can see why you feel that way." When you listen with your whole heart, you don't need to say much. Your presence becomes the message. Final thoughts: confidence, sincerity, subtlety, everything you've learned, from eye contact and humor to playful compliments, touch, and listening, isn't about manipulation. It's about connecting with authenticity, curiosity, and grace. When you show genuine interest without trying too hard, when you express yourself confidently without needing approval, you become magnetic in the most natural way. Thanks for staying with us till the end of the video. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. And of course, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll be back with more insightful content soon. Until next time, stay confident, stay true.